and the Minster welcome you to this broadcast of boys high school varsity basketball. We are at Jackson Center High School, where the Fort Loramie Redskins will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Allen Baugh Insurance, and NKTelco, bringing you tonight's game live from Jackson Center High School. The Tigers and the Redskins, Shelby County Athletic League matchup, as the two teams here, as everybody's rising to their feet for our national anthem. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, Brandon Koberman. We'll have our keys and starting lineups coming up here in just a moment, but now our national anthem here at Jackson Center.
And our country. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and if you are able, please stand for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, performed this evening by the Tiger Cup Band under the direction of Air Force veteran Mr. Randy Johnson.
These two teams come into tonight's game 0-1, Brandon, and they're looking for some offense. I think that's the whole ball game tonight.
Yeah, I think both teams dealing with some injuries, trying to just figure some things out to get going here early on here in the season. And I think they'll figure it out here tonight. But we know how Shelby County basketball is. It's defensively focused and usually low scoring, and both teams are going to play great defense here tonight.
There's our starting lineups, all brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. There you see the Fort Loramie Redskins under head coach Corey Britton. The lineup of Caleb Bauer, Ty Ruenkamp, Aiden Wehrman, Logan Ireland, and Isaac Ratterman for the Redskins. Big crowd on hand tonight here at Jackson Center, as one might anticipate in the Shelby County Athletic League contest. Starters for the Jackson Center Tigers under head coach Scott Elkert, Lucas Hartle, Nolan Fark, number 4, Carson Regula, number 5, number 12, Jace Molinauer, and number 34, Camden Reese. So the lineup is Hartle, Fark, Regula, Molinauer, and Reese, our starters for Scott Elkart's Jackson Center Tigers. Starting lineups all brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Let's move on to our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the visiting Fort Loramie Redskins.
For Fort Loramie, Coach Britton's talking about he wants consistency, rhythm on offense. They didn't make any three-pointers against Russia last week, and they really want to, change things up here on offense, get something going here early on. They want to limit Jackson to one shot because Loramie knows that Jackson Center takes slow, methodical possessions a lot of the time. So they want to limit Jackson to one shot, and they want to limit their mistakes too. And on the flip side here for Jackson Center, they want to limit Loramie to one shot as well, because Loramie plays great defense and always generally has a pretty good offense. They want to defend Loramie's ball screen motion. That means hedging ball screens and being able to switch off your man and being able to communicate on defense. And they want offensive execution with the finish. And I think both teams are dealing with some injuries here early on in the season. Kellen Reichert's not playing tonight for Jackson Center, but it should be a good one here tonight.
And the tip will go to the Tigers, tossed up by veteran official Steve Trout. And we're underway here at Jackson Center. Glad you're along here on NKTelco Sports. Exciting high school boys basketball. Jackson Center with the basketball. Back over to Reese on the baseline. They'll get it to the corner. That's a turnover, and up court, Fort Loramie will bring it.
Right away, both teams trying to figure out an offensive identity. Jackson only scored 24 points last week against Botkins. Loramie only 22. So both teams still trying to find a little bit of identity early on in the season.
Maurer with the long-range shot, no good. Rebound up and in as Isaac Ratterman. Good position, and Fort Loramie looks like they're going to try and pressure Jackson Center full court.
And Loramie loves to pressure. They love to get up in your face, play that tough full court defense. They love to mix it up. Both the boys and the girls always love to do that.
Jackson Center now on the offense, down 2-0 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Shot no good as Mullenauer shot off target. Weirman back over to Maurer. Weirman, he'll set it up. Now Weirman. Ratterman comes out for the pick. Stays out front as number 23 Logan Eilerman will handle it for the Redskins. 6.5 minutes to go, opening quarter play. Caleb Maurer back over to the left side, and Eilerman into the wing, and Ruenkamp all the way across the other way for Weirman. His shot no good. Scrap for the rebound. And got a foul there going against number 33 Aiden Weirman.
And right away, you see Loramie likes to run that ball screen offense, that motion ball screen offense. What Jackson Center has to do is play those ball screens tight, not let Loramie slip to the basket and get easy layups.
2-0 our score as we approach the 6-minute mark here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Hartle has the basketball out front. Nolan Fark will handle it now. He'll go to the right side of Mullenauer. Mullenauer looks at Regula running the cut, but we've got a whistle and a stop and play, and that's going to go against number 23 Logan Eilerman, I believe.
I think trying to fight through a screen there, got a little handsy there. Go off the ball right there, and Jackson gets a prime opportunity right under their own basket to try to get on the scoreboard.
Hartle will toss it in. He'll have to bring it back out front to Regula. Regula will handle it. It'll go to the left side and Fark. Hartle tries to run a cut to the corner. Over in the right wing is Mullenauer as Regula handles the ball. Inside, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds there by number 33 Aiden Weirman.
Nice job by Loramie on the recover to get a couple hands on there and to knock that ball out on the slip to the basket there, attempted there by Reese.
Lucas Hartle, sophomore guard, will toss it in for the Tigers. In trouble, hits the bottom of the backboard, and that's going to be a Jackson Center turnover. Here come the Redskins. Weirman in the corner to Ruenkamp, back outside for Caleb Maurer, and Caleb Maurer, the junior, knocks it home, and Fort Loramie is up 5-0.
Yeah, Caleb Maurer really going to be the guy that stirs the straw that stirs the drink. He's dealing with a little bit of a football injury. He seems to be doing better as Mullenauer with the score there.
Nice cut inside by Jace Mullenauer. Tigers on the board with just a little over 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Maurer tried to get Reese off his feet, but they'll pull it back out. Ruenkamp will be at the top of the key. Down the lane goes Ruenkamp. Ty Ruenkamp off the glass. Beautiful move there, Brandon.
Yeah, nice move. They're getting that little bit of that offensive identity here so far. 7 points, not even halfway through the quarter. Pretty impressive against what's usually a solid Jackson Center defense. So Loramie playing well offensively early on as Mullenauer gets fouled.
Mullenauer will draw the foul. That's going to go against Ty Ruenkamp.
If you watch this Jackson Center team last year, Mullenauer did a nice job. You know, Jackson Center had a guy by the name of Aiden Reichert, 2-time league player of the year this past 2 years. And Mullenauer was one of those players, as now he's a junior taking more of a leadership role. Did a nice job on the wing last year, just really exploded to the basket right there. Was able to draw contact and hits 2 free throws right there.
Bryson Roberts, number 24 for the Tigers, comes into the game, as does number 35. That's Lane Frilling for Fort Loramie. A couple of subs at the 4.5-minute mark for the two teams. Weirman will bring it up court. Maurer now has it. Reese on him. It'll come back out to Ruenkamp. Trying to work the lane. He'll pull it back out. Weirman at the free throw line. Gets the pass to Ruenkamp in the corner. Frilling with the basketball for the first time in tonight's game. 4 minutes to go. Opening quarter play from Jackson Center. Two teams that are 0-1, but two teams with some great basketball traditions.
You really don't want to fall behind 0-2 in the Shelby County League either, Dave. We know how tough of a league that always is. It's a great league this year with a lot of great contenders. And starting out 0-2 is really tough to get back from. And we know both these teams have an aspirations of winning a Shelby County title.
Yeah, that's a long road, long climb up the hill if that happens.
And one of the cool things about Shelby County basketball, too, is you get that double round robin.
Mullenauer will get the personal for Jackson Center. Ryan Holscher about to enter the game here for Fort Loramie. Maurer shot just a little bit short. Rebound inside, but there's going to be a foul on that rebound.
Yeah, it stepped out of bounds on the baseline right there, and on the rebound attempt, stepped right in the line for Loramie's first turnover of the night. It seemed like they're trying to really run this offense through Caleb Maurer.
Holscher into the lineup for Fort Loramie after the Redskin turnover. Jackson Center with the basketball. That's Roberts, just came into the game. Here's the outlet pass to Holscher. Holscher back over. Redskins. Maurer will take the three, and Caleb Maurer
pulls the trigger.
Connects. Got 6, a couple threes for the junior guard. Turnaround jumper by Fark, no good. Rebound. Ruenkamp. Fort Loramie to Maurer. Maurer open with the layup, and Caleb Maurer has got 8 points. And that's the difference in this one. Jackson Center finds himself down by 8 points.
And that's just a smart move. He saw the player from Jackson Center get balanced off their feet, gets the shot fake, and that's too easy for a good player like Caleb Maurer.
Shot partially blocked by, shot taken by Reese and partially blocked by the Redskins. 8-point Fort Loramie lead. 2:15 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Back over to Maurer. Maurer pull up jumper, 15 feet. Caleb Maurer. He's into double figures with a couple minutes to go in the first quarter.
Like I said, they're going to run the offense through him, and 10 points right away for Maurer. Jackson Center has got to adjust here. He's been burning them on these past few offensive possessions.
Reese back out front to Roberts. Bryson Roberts, a junior, off the Jackson Center bench. There's the steal. Eierleman going in for the layup. Logan Eierleman makes the turnover, and Fort Loramie is on fire. 1:38 to go, opening quarter. Fort Loramie 16, Jackson Center 4. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Taking a look at the numbers, Brandon, and I think, if my math is correct, Fort Loramie had 22 points in game number 1, and what are we looking at right now?
I think you got a team that didn't panic yet. And talking to Corey Britton, you know, he didn't sound too cause for concern after that game against Russia. He seemed very calm, and his team's coming along here in the first quarter. Caleb Maurer in particular, 10 points. That's a nice shot there by Jace Mullenauer.
Mullenauer gets the bucket, so that makes it a 10-point lead for Fort Loramie, but boy, Fort Loramie is charged up, that's for sure, after that timeout by Jackson Center.
And you know, Corey Britton's always a high-energy coach, and I think he's proud of his boys. He almost stepped over there over the half-court line. The ref had to get him back in his box there. But he has to be happy for his boys right now, no doubt. He's got to be happy with how they're playing.
Mollenauer with the steal, and he'll draw the foul and go to the line. I thought maybe we might have some kind of cardiac arrest that might take place, but he survived it, and he talked to his team, and of course Jackson Center's veteran coach Scott Elkert calmed his team, and they've come back and now put 3 straight points on the board to try and get back into this one here with a 1:01 to go in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, and Corey Britton always brings good energy, so does Scott Elkert. They are 2 very emotional coaches on the sideline, and I'm sure Coach Scott Elkert calms his team down. I've been to a lot of Jackson Center basketball games where they come out, maybe they come down 8, 10 points, but Scott Elkert's so good at getting his boys right back in this. And they've scored 4 unanswered points.
Fort Loramie will inbound it in front of the Jackson Center bench. Ruenkamp will get it into Maurer. Maurer out front. He'll go to the right side. Ruenkamp with it. Top of the key, back over to Ireland. Maurer over to Frilling. Lane Frilling tries to make a move down lane, makes it. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Nolan Park. Park out front. With it now is Roberts. Right in front of the Jackson Center student body. Roberts, there's a tip and good defense there as Logan Ireland comes out to knock that basketball into the Fort Loramie bench.
I think Roberts got away with a little bit of a push off there on Ryan Holscher there too. Yeah, I think he extended the elbow out.
Long range jump shot no good as the first quarter is over. Our score, Fort Loramie 16, Jackson Center 8. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Fort Loramie had a lead as large as 12 points in that opening quarter. Jackson Center managed to cut it back to 8. Turnover by Fort Loramie on their first possession of the second quarter. Tigers get it down court quickly. Fark back over to the right side of Mollenauer. Mollenauer wants to work the lane, but he's cut off there by the Fort Loramie defense. Back over to Camden Reese in the right side. He's looking at Isaac Ratterman. Reese brings it back over to Hartle. Hartle inside to Fark. Turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. A rebound comes down to Lane Frilling. Fort Loramie, Maurer. He's going to work on Reese. Fark misses the steal. That opens it up for Frilling, but he turns it over. Jackson Center on the move. Reese, shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Mollenauer crashes the boards, and it's going to go off of him. And Fort Loramie will have the basketball.
Yeah, and really, Jackson Center's got a little bit of offense momentum right there. Had a couple good looks there. Just haven't been able to get them to fall lately. And Jackson Center, too. We said Cullen Reichert, who played a lot last year, not playing tonight. Not sure if he's injured, but someone who would probably be a starter for this team. Jason Mullenhauer has all 8 points. Jackson Center's got to find someone to help support him in the scoring column.
With the basketball is Ruenkamp. Finds the lead pass inside, and that's Aiden Weirman with the bucket on the assist by Ruenkamp.
Nice cut on the inside by Werman, and his defender did not see him cut on the inside. They did not what they call bump the cutter, and Werman just had a free lane to the basket.
Got a foul on number 33 for Fort Loramie. That's Aiden Weirman. Number 23, Logan Ireland comes back in, as does number 34, Ryan Holscher for Fort Loramie. Jackson Center's Lucas Harder will inbound it in front of the Tigers basket. They trail by 10 points. Mullenhauer for three, shot no good, and Reese tries to chase it down in the corner, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it's Fort Loramie basketball.
Loramie lucky there. Mullenhauer getting open. We said Mullenhauer's really been the lone offense so far for Jackson Center, and for him to get that wide open, got to be lucky there that he didn't bury that wide open shot.
Fort Loramie will be patient. Caleb Maurer, he'll come back on to the Tiger there on the Jackson Center floor. Back over to the right side it comes with the shot. Ruenkamp, it's off target. Nolan Fark finds the rebound. Fark up court. Over to the right side, and Reese, Camden Reese with a basket.
There we go, Camden Reese. You got to look at a guy like that to really help support the scoring here for Jackson Center. And offensively, they've been picking it up here lately.
Big bucket by Reese, 8-point lead. Fort Loramie, shot no good by Maurer. Ball will go out of bounds off of Fort Loramie, and Jackson Center can move closer. This is kind of a big possession here, even though it's 5:46 in the first half. Tigers really got caught in that Fort Loramie onslaught in the first few minutes of this contest.
Yeah, Loramie was getting in passing lanes, and they were getting out and running, and Caleb Maurer was getting open shots, and who they were really running through their offense through. I think next time down, if you're Loramie, you try to, if you get a stop here, I think it's a possession where you get Caleb Maurer the ball again. And he's been getting a lot of good looks tonight.
Harder will handle the basketball. On defense is Holscher. Back over to the left side, it goes to Mullenhauer on the baseline. They're going to call a jump ball, and that's going to set this hometown crowd on its feet. Take a look at that one more time on Winners Quality Meets Replay.
I thought that's a great call there by baseline official Steve Trout right there. They get the hand right on the ball. Couldn't see who that quite was, but that was a nice job there and a great call.
Fark with a 15-footer. It doesn't fall. Regula came crashing in for the rebound. Made a great attempt, but it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be off Fort Loramie, so Lucas Harder will toss it in for the Tigers. With the ball is Regula.
Tough call there, I think, if you're Loramie.
Foul's going to go against Ruenkamp. That'll be his second personal. That's going to bring Darren Eilerman off of the Fort Loramie bench for the first time tonight. Eilerman, a 6'1" junior.
You got Ruenkamp and Werman with 2 fouls now, and Jackson Center a perfect 5 of 5 from the charity stripe here tonight. That's helped contribute to really the lack of, they've only had 3 field goals here so far. 1 from Camden Reese and 2 from Jason Mullenhauer. As Carson Regula, star pitcher on the baseball team and been a solid contributor on varsity here last year and this year. Now has Jackson Center 6 of 6 from the charity stripe so far.
And he brings his team within 6 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. It's 18-12. Fort Loramie with a 6-point lead, 5:13 to go, opening half of basketball. Maurer back over to Ireland, just into the lineup. Maurer will have it. Over to the right side, Ireland. He'll go inside as Darren Eilerman will get the shot and draw the foul.
And that's exactly what Loramie wants. They want that slip to the basket right there. Mullenhauer from behind, and you get in that trail position. It's so easy to foul right there. Watch him from behind. He slips right to the basket, and then he has no choice but to foul right there to prevent the easy bucket. That's why you gotta play tight. You gotta play physical when you have ball screens like that, or else you're gonna let up easy buckets or you'll allow free throws and get yourself in foul trouble.
Ryan Saylor, number 23, into the lineup for Jackson Center for the first time tonight. Second free throw is good by Eilerman. He's on in the scorebook. 19-12 our score. Fort Loramie 7-point lead. Back out to Hartle. Hartle goes left side. There's Regula. Shot rims in and out. Rebound Maurer. Redskins move it up court. Maurer top of the key, looks to the left side. Holscher is there, but he'll still handle the basketball as Ratterman rolls inside. Pass comes to Ratterman. Back over to the right side at Holscher. Holscher looks inside. He'll get it back out to Maurer. Maurer to his left. Back out front. Looks down low, but there's the feed. Boy, he found Eilerman again. Nice pass, and Eilerman is going to draw the foul.
And again, it's Eilerman cutting right to the basket. And Maurer was wide open there too. Maurer could have pulled the trigger and took a shot with the way he's been playing so far, but Maurer, unselfish there, sees the court vision and gets Eilerman right back to the line.
Free throw off target by Eilerman. He's a little frustrated with that missed free throw.
One thing interesting to look at too is the rebound total. It's only 7-4 right now too. Haven't had a lot of shots taken here so far, and it's led to low rebound totals.
Eilerman connects on the second one. It's 20-12, 8-point Fort Loramie lead. Reese, and there's a collision inside, and that's going to be on Saylor.
Just trying to run through the offense there, and so knocked over Rodderman right there, and Jackson Center's 6th turnover of the night.
Fort Loramie will walk it up court. Caleb Maurer goes to the left side at Holscher. Ratterman sets the pick. Back over to Eilerman. Holscher slips, but it'll be a blocking foul. That'll be on number 32, Darren Eilerman.
And it's kind of like an illegal screen right there. Once he kind of fell out of position right there, he wasn't set right there. If you take a look at our winter quality meets replay, you'll see the ball screen. He kind of sets and wasn't quite fully set. That's a good call.
Moves into him a little bit, gets the call. Jackson Center with the basketball. Trying to cut into this Fort Loramie 8-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go here, first half. Long range shot by Nolan Fark, and he finds it.
First Jackson Center 3 of the night, and they needed that really bad. They've been down the whole time, but they haven't been counted out yet, playing typical Jackson Center basketball.
Big basket by Fark pulls his team within 5. Now Fort Loramie on offense. That'll be Logan Eilerman. Gets it back over to Caleb Maurer. Our honorable mention all Shelby County Athletic League a year ago. Maurer, he comes out.
I think they like this matchup right here for Maurer.
Ryan Saylor, Jackson Center bench, and the crowd wanted 5 seconds.
Great job by Saylor too.
Fort Loramie will bring it back out. Saylor on defense against Maurer. Back out front. Fort Loramie is going to hold on to the basketball with 2:30 to go. Clock counting down. First National Bank. All here on NKTelco Sports. Glad you're along. 5-point lead for Fort Loramie. Maurer listening to his head coach, Corey Britton. He'll fire one up. It's off target.
Wow. Great possession there for Saylor with great defense on Maurer, who's been hot all night. That's a great possession there by Jackson Center.
Jackson Center trying to move closer. Move inside. Park shot a little bit short. Fort Loramie bench wanted to travel, but they've got the basketball. Down low it goes. Eilerman trying to make a move on Saylor. And it's going to go on Ryan Saylor. Saylor, a senior, comes off the bench and really, in a way, has given the Tigers a little bit of a lift.
Yeah, and not in the scoring column, but defensively, just giving some physicality there for Coach Elker and come off to the second quarter. That gives guys like Jace Mullenhauer and Carson Regular back in the lineup a little bit of time to breathe and get recharged right before the half and, you know, get them fresh, which is big.
Boy, head coach Scott Elker really Said some good words, inspirational words to Saylor. That's cool to see. Shot no good. Rebound on the backside. Eilerman had it. There's going to be a foul. And it's going to go against him. So with 1:43 to go here in the first half, Jackson Center will go the length of the court and shoot the free throw.
I think like both of these teams, they struggled to score last week. They found a little more of an offensive identity. Like I said, we talked about the other week when we watched Russia and Sydney girls. In the beginning of the season, it's so hard to try to find out your identity. There's so many moving parts. And these teams are both been dealing with injuries on each side, and they're both figuring things out. You guys see why, you're seeing why these teams are going to be competitive come tournament time and can compete for a Shelby County Athletic League title.
Eilerman clears the boards on the missed free throw by Jackson Center that could have brought them closer. Minute 30 to go here before halftime. Holscher back over to Eilerman. Ball goes on the floor. Maurer will get it inside the arc. He'll pass it back out front. Frilling will have it. He'll handle it. Logan Eilerman. Back out to Caleb Maurer. Frilling. Clock approaching 1 minute to go. Back over to Logan Eilerman. Ratterman with it. Back over to the right side. Maurer with it. Frilling has it. Eilerman will take the three. Shot no good. And Mullenauer will grab the rebound and walk it up court. 45 seconds to go. Nolan Fark back over to Roberts, who's just come into the lineup. Inside to Reese. Mullenauer back over to Bryson Roberts. Jace Mullenauer as Fark runs the cut to the corner. Clock coming up on 25 seconds. 5-point Fort Loramie lead. Game number 2 for these two Shelby County League rivals. Clock at 10 seconds, Brandon.
This had to be a long possession for Jackson, and need to get something off here good. They've been struggling at the end of the quarter, getting off good shots.
There's the jumper by Mullenauer. It's a little bit short, and first half of tonight's game between Fort Loramie and Jackson Center is over. So our halftime score, Fort Loramie 20, Jackson Center 15. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Edict Minster. Clope. Keyhole Pizza.
Loramie is enjoying a 5-point lead here at halftime. Redskins really started strong in that first quarter, but Jackson Center, as one always anticipates, hangs tough and right in it, 5-point difference here at half. Let's take a look at our numbers, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
And taking a look at the stats here again, Loramie 8 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 4 from the charity stripe, 9 rebounds, 5 turnovers. Jackson Center on the flip side, 4 of 15, 1 of 5 from the line. The thing that's kept him in it is shooting well over 80% from the free throw line, 6 of 7, 7 rebounds and 6 turnovers. The individual scoring breaks down like this. For Jackson Center, Nolan Park has 3. Carson Regula with 2, Jace Mullenhauer has 8, and Camden Reese has 2. For Loramie, they're led by Caleb Maurer. He's in double figures with 10. Ty Ruhnkamp has 2, Logan Eilerman with 2, Darren Eilerman with 2, Aiden Werman with 2, and Isaac Rotterman with 2. After the first quarter, the score was 16-8 in favor of the Redskins, and Jackson Center outscored Fort Loramie 8-4 in that second quarter, cuts the deficit. They cut. There was 16-8 after the first quarter. It was 20-15 now going into halftime there. So Jackson Center wins the second quarter, but they still find themselves trailing by 5. And it should be a good second half. I think both teams are trying to still find themselves offensively. I think they've worked out a lot of kinks that they've had from last week. And I think both teams are seeing improvement. We said both teams are dealing with injuries right now, and both teams are coming along. These teams are going to be forces to be reckoned with. We know the Shelby County League is very balanced. There could be 4 or 5 teams that could win this league this year, and both of these teams are in that 4 or 5 team conversation.
Fort Loramie had a 16-4 lead in that first quarter, and Jackson Center came right back, and they get it down low, and the shot there by Ruhnkamp off the glass, and it's 22-15, and Fort Loramie's lead goes back up to 7 points.
And a great first set there, Ty Ruhnkamp using the glass here tonight in Jackson Center, using the bank.
Back over to Regula. Fark goes to the top of the key. Now he'll go down low as Regula moves over. Reese in the wing, and there's going to be a foul inside. That's going to go against Ty Ruhnkamp. That's going to be his 3rd foul, and Ruhnkamp, a starter, he'll come out.
Yeah, and it's tough to get a good offensive possession there. Kind of a close foul call there for Ruhnkamp, and he gets 3 there early on. That's That's a tough break for the Redskins.
Nice move inside. Carson Regula gets Jackson Center's first basket of the new half, and it's 22-17.
And quick there to the basket is Carson Regula. So fast on his feet right there. Nice move to the basket.
Back out front, Logan Eilerman with it. Over to the side, and Maurer. Maurer in front of his team's bench. Gets it over to Ratterman. Holscher. Eilerman. Maurer will come out for it. He's guarded by Reese as the Redskins work it around the arc.
Trying to work through that ball screen offense, get the best look they can.
Down low, shot doesn't go as Ratterman made an outstanding move, and he's going to draw the foul.
It was a good move on the inside. I thought Ratterman just blasted that one over, but he got hacked there on the inside by Reese, or excuse me, Regula on the backside, and that's a good move by Ratterman, a good take to the basket, a good possession there for Fort Loramie.
And Ratterman connects on the free throw. All our replays tonight brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. As Ratterman will try and connect on free throw number 2. Nothing but net. 24-17.
Nothing easy, Black. Nothing easy. Help.
Weirman on Hartle. Hartle over to the left side, and Fark. He'll take that 3. Nolan Fark. Nothing but net, and it's 24-20.
Fark's second 3 of the night there. Jackson Center getting some better looks here from 3. They missed their first 4 threes. They've hit their last 2 of 6 now from beyond the arc.
Maurer, he'll get it in the corner to Holscher. Holscher brings it out to top of the key. Eilerman back over to Maurer. They run that motion offense. Holscher, Weirman, he'll bring it out. Ratterman rolls to the basket. Back over to Logan Eilerman. Holscher tries to go in the lane. Double team there. Back out. Redskins being patient. They have a 4-point lead. 24-20. Fark goes for the steal. Eilerman takes it inside. Now it comes back out to Maurer. Over to Weirman. Weirman into the lane. Ratterman has it, top of the key. Holscher into the lane. Short jumper, got it. Ryan Holscher, a 5'11" junior, connects on the shot, and it's 26-20.
That's a nice strong move by Holscher there with a hand in his face, and a nice steal by Weirman.
Here comes the steal. Weirman with the bucket. 28-20. Timeouts all brought to you by Precision Strip. Jackson Center will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And remind you that tonight's game will be replayed. NKTelco Sports and our sponsors are always pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Jackson Center and Fort Loramie boys will be replayed Wednesday, December the 8th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, December the 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And if you're watching live, thanks for watching us here on NKTelco Sports. An 8-point Fort Loramie lead, Brandon.
Yeah, and Loramie, too, getting a couple turnovers, a couple good offensive possessions here early on in the second half with 8 points exceeding their second quarter total and a nice defensive possession. Loramie's come out playing really well out the halftime break.
Reese misses the shot. Here comes Fort Loramie. Ratterman has it. Back out to Weirman. Got a whistle. I think that was a 3-second call.
Yeah, it looked like, I'm thinking Logan Eilerman, he was the kind of one down in the block that was sitting out there. Pretty quickly called, but there's no complaint from anyone.
Hey, you know, it's funny, you don't hear of many 3-second calls.
No, you usually get a warning. 3 seconds is very gracious, so to speak, and wow, what a play by Fark.
Fark, he's picking his team up. He nails that jumper in the lane, and it's a 6-point Fort Loramie lead as Fark hits another bucket. He's got 8 points so far tonight. Holscher in the corner to Maurer. Holscher, he'll handle the basketball. Bryson Roberts on him for Jackson Center. Maurer guarded by Reese. Rademan's going to try to set the pick for Ryan Holscher. Reese goes for the steal, but Maurer will recover. Holscher gets it down low. Rademan's going to feed Eilerman, and there's going to be a whistle.
You know, that's a foul that I don't mind there. That's a super aggressive defense there by Jackson Center to try to get in the passing lanes, to try to put this momentum and get back within 4 right there for an easy scoop and score. But that was a nice job there done by Jackson. Don't mind that foul at all.
Holscher will have it. Clock at 3:45 to go. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Foul is going to go against Jace Mullenauer. That'll be his third.
Yeah.
So.
And Coach Elkert just does such a good job too of no matter how his best players is, he treats them all the same. You know, if you make a mistake, you're going to be corrected. And Jace Mullenauer there made a mistake, and Coach Elkert correcting him on it, and that's why he's the dean of Shelby County basketball and does such a good job.
Esser comes into the lineup for Jackson Center. Rademan puts it on the floor to the baseline. He'll take the short jumper and gets the roll. Isaac Rademan, the 6'2 senior, with a bucket, and Fort Loramie's lead is 8 points.
Loramie 4 of 4 shooting here in the corner, and they've had hands in their face too, and they're still making shots. Great quarter here for Coach Britton's squad. He's really got his team coming, playing hot out of half after that kind of lackluster offensive second quarter, and they had that hot first offensive quarter. It's reminding you of that first quarter again, the way they've been playing.
Got a foul inside. Let's see who that goes against. I think that might go against number 23, Logan Eilerman. And quickly into the game, number 35, Lane Frilling. Eilerman picks up his second, as Raderman's going to catch a breather here for Fort Loramie. Goes into Reese. Camden Reese, top of the key. Ryan Holscher on him.
There you go.
He goes to the left side. Tigers looking for the opening, down by 8. Short jumper by Esser. Here comes the Redskins. Maurer. Inside he goes. He gets Reese off his feet. Turnaround jumper doesn't go, and Reese grabs the rebound. Thought Maurer might have a chance there once he got Reese off his feet.
He made a nice defensive play there too, and Maurer got the defender off his feet. Just couldn't quite hit the shot there. I think he was just a little off balance there. That was the first Loramie miss of the third quarter, though. They've only taken 5 attempts.
At the top of the key is Reese. He'll have it. Bench wanted to travel there on Xavier Esser. It'll go back out to Fark. Tigers trying to set something up here. Regula. Reese rolls it inside. Regula takes the 3. No good. Good hustle as Esser grabs the rebound. Roberts back out front. It comes to Carson Regula.
This is a possession you got to have if you're Jackson Center right here. You need to score right now. You need to get this back within 6 by the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Carson Regula, shots a little bit short. Had the open 3. Maurer in the open court. Move inside, Caleb Maurer. Beautiful move by Maurer. He's got 12 on the night, and that's out of 32 of Fort Loramie's points.
He bangs on his chest, and rightfully so.
Double team. There's going to be a reach there by number 33, Aiden Weirman.
And Coach, I'm agreeing with Coach Britton. Didn't like that foul call either, but you got to appreciate that hustle. You get a foul for hustling. I think that's when you don't bother yourself with it. The unfortunate part is that's Aiden Weirman's third foul. They got him and Runekamp in a little bit of foul trouble going in the fourth quarter, along with Jace Mullenauer on the side of the Jackson Center Tigers.
That's pretty good stuff, Brandon, right in front of us. That was good defense.
Exactly. That was great defense. You can't blame Aiden Weirman of anything. Just a tough call, a tough break there for Fort Loramie. But this is a must-win possession for Jackson Center. They've got to get this back within 8 or 6 to begin the fourth quarter to be within striking distance.
You got everybody diving on that Tiger out there, and it's big time. 10-point lead for Fort Loramie, 32-22. Reese on Frilling. Long range shot, and that came at the right time. Carson Regula.
Exactly what the doctor ordered, Dave.
He's got 7. Seems like he's got more.
He does.
But he's got 7, and it's a 7-point lead, and Fort Loramie will just let the last few seconds here count down and go for what I believe will be the last shot of the third quarter.
Jackson Center gets the ball to start the fourth quarter, barring a jump ball. So I do like this move from Coach Britton right here. And if you're Jackson Center, you got to like this too. Keeps Jace Mullenhauer fresh. He'll come back in the fourth quarter. I'm sure Werman and Ruenkamp will come back in for Loramie. You'll have your best five for a good fourth quarter action of basketball right here.
Into the offense goes Fort Loramie. We're at 5 seconds. Frilling, three, in and out. Battle for the rebound, and it comes down to Esser. Third quarter ends on a near miss by Fort Loramie. Our score, Fort Loramie 32 and Jackson Center 25. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Carson Regula will toss it in for the Jackson Center Tigers. And fourth quarter, our final 8 minutes of play. 7-point Fort Loramie lead. Mullenhauer, he's back into the lineup. There's a foul inside by Frilling, a push on Reese.
And you have Mullenhauer and Fark, and I think those two are the players you're going to have to count on this fourth quarter if you're Jackson Center to get back in this ballgame. Fark with 7, Mullenhauer with 8. I think Regula too, need to get someone open. And I'd like to see a little more from Camden Reese, I think, a little bit this quarter, too. Those are the only 4 in the box score for Jackson Center.
Esser inside to Reese. It's going to be tipped away there by Fort Loramie. I think that pass would have been off target, but fortunately for Jackson Center, Fort Loramie tipped it. Reese will have it out front. Ratterman back into the Fort Loramie lineup, and he'll guard him. He'll come back out now and pick up Mullenhauer. Reese, shot by Mullenhauer, no good. And the ball will stay with Jackson Center.
There's a missed 3 there for Jackson, and they've done a nice job shooting from inside here tonight. But the 3-pointers haven't been their strength here. 3 of 10 right now for 30%.
Fark will catch the basketball on the inbounds pass. Reese. Over to Jace Mullenhauer. Mullenhauer, Fark wants the ball over in the left side. Regula, he's going to take the 3. Shot is short, rebounded by Mullenhauer. Battle for the rebound, and Maurer had it. He's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against number 34, Camden Reese, in that battle for the ball.
I'm not a fan of that possession there for Jackson Center. Regula kind of just pulling up from the logo there. I think you got to run through a little bit of an offense here. You're not in a 2-minute drill where you got to kind of desperately get back in it. You got time. Run through the offense, get something going there. Not a fan of that play if you're that possession. If you're Jackson Center, I'm sure Coach Elkert is going to expect better.
Inside pass, Eilerman. They'll bring it back out to Maurer in the corner. Ratterman. Number 44, back over to Maurer. Maurer, top of the key, looking at Reese. He'll go over to the right wing and Ruenkamp. Ratterman. Ruenkamp. Maurer behind the arc, shot no good. Comes off to Nolan Fark. He'll bring it up court, makes the shift inside. Dishes it off to Esser. Back out to Fark. Regula to Reese. Mullenhauer goes inside to Reese, and there's going to be a foul there by number 23, Logan Eilerman. That stops the clock at 6:13 to go in this one on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Werman back in the lineup too. Werman with 3 fouls here so far, coming in for Ryan Holscher.
Mullenauer will toss it in. Reese wide open, and a breakdown there in the Fort Loramie defense. And Jackson Center's Reese gets an easy bucket, 32-27.
4 points for him now on the night.
Down low, turnaround shot off the glass by Ireland, no good. Regula with it for Jackson Center. Reese. Mullenauer down low. It goes to Regula, but he loses it out of bounds. So that's a turnover, and Fort Loramie will take the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here at Jackson Center. 32-27 our score. Fort Loramie takes the timeout, and they also have the lead. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December the 8th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, December the 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And as always, this timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. 32-27 our score. Fort Loramie with the lead, and clock at 5:36. Not quite yet a factor, Brandon, but it's not going to be long.
I'd like to see Jackson Center get more aggressive. They haven't shot any free throws. Get that ball on the inside. They've been settling for the outside shot here. Jackson Center not going away, though. They're playing aggressive, and they're going to keep getting in those passing lanes, playing that tough Jackson Center defense. Nice cut on the inside by Roderman.
Roderman will draw the foul. Looks like Jackson Center may have switched defenses there to try to get some double teams.
Yeah. And that's the thing you risk. You know, you go those double teams. Obviously, it's going to lead a man open, and Roderman right there under the basket did a nice job drawing contact there from behind, but Jackson Center was wanting a turnover out of that dead ball timeout.
Roderman will make the free throw. Bryson Roberts will come in and give Carson Regula a breather.
Try to bring more of that defensive energy again in there too as well.
Free throw will get the right kind of bounce. That's the way I shot him, Brandon.
Well, as long as they go in, I don't think it matters.
They usually did go in, but that's the way I shot him.
Loramie 4 of 4 from the line this half as well, after they were 2 of 4 in the first half.
34-27, First National Bank score. Fort Loramie with the lead. Inside goes Reese. He's Mullenauer on that baseline. A lot of traffic there, but it comes back out to Fark, and he hits it. Tell you, Nolan Fark is into double figures with that made three. And
listen, he's been kind of like a quiet good tonight. He's got 10 points, but we really haven't talked about him much. So Nolan Fark, nice job flying under the radar.
Just when you think Fort Loramie has an edge, Jackson Center comes right back.
Always. That's how they play. And these are two great teams going at it here right now. Loramie's just got to keep pushing, because Jackson Center's not going to keep throwing punches. Loramie's got to keep throwing haymakers right back at him until the final buzzer sounds.
And Mullenauer is going to pick up his fourth, so there's 4.5 to go, so that's a decision time for Jackson Center coach Scott Elkert, and that means that number 5, Carson Regula, will come back in, and Mullenauer will return to the bench with his 4th foul, as they'll save him and probably return him in a few minutes. 34-30. Fort Loramie with the lead and the basketball. Raderman back over to Weirman. Ireland goes inside. Comes back out to Ruenkamp. Fort Loramie's probably going to try and take a little bit of time off there until they get the easy basket in that offense that they love to run. Raderman takes it inside. He's guarded by Regula. They'll bring it back out to Ruenkamp.
But I'm sure Coach Corey Britton's saying, we're getting a look we like here. We're not settling for anything, and he didn't like what he sees and calls a timeout there.
3:45 to play in this one. Our score, Fort Loramie 34, Jackson Center 30. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
Fort Loramie takes the timeout. Our timeouts, as always, brought to you by Precision Strip. And Redskins trying to, I guess, reset, Brandon.
Yeah, I think Coach Britton didn't like what he saw there and just kind of wanted to readjust things and trying to hold on precariously at his 4-point lead, and we got a lot of time left, and that's not what you want to see at a timeout if you're Fort Loramie. That's a frustrating possession.
Good defense by Roberts, and Mullenauer back into the game with the move and hits the left-handed shot, and here we are, 34-32.
And I was just thinking how he hasn't had much of an offensive impact since the first quarter. He comes right off the bench and plays clean with 4 fouls. Nice play by Jace Mullenauer.
That's a big-time play, and boy, it makes this one even tighter. 2 points the difference. Fort Loramie is the Jackson Center crowd trying to get into it. Turnover, Fort Loramie.
It's only their 8th turnover of the night. Both teams have taken care of the ball well. Just a miscommunication there. Werman thought Roderman was slipping to the basket there, and Roderman slipped a little too far, and a big turnover there, and Jackson Center with the chance to tie or take the lead for the first time tonight.
How about that? We're under 3 minutes to go. Jackson Center, Fark. Back over to Reese. Regula, he'll shoot it. Just a little bit short. Reese with a rebound. Fark, that's his spot. Doesn't go this time. Reese tips it back in, and alertly, Weirman gets it. Maurer up court, but they're going to send it up to Ruenkamp. Short jumper, it's off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Regula, Fark going inside, puts it up and in. Oh, my. That's going to light up the gym.
What a momentum shift. You saw Jackson Center fans jumping for joy, and then Steve Trout with the call there. Let's take a look on our Winter Quality Meets replay.
Winners Quality Meets replay.
Wow. That's a tough position to be in there.
Oh, I know what Scott Elkhart for Jackson Center wanted.
That's a momentum shifter right there. Loramie has to hop on this right now.
2 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Boy, we've got a good one here in Jackson Center. 34-32, Fort Loramie clinging to a 2-point lead. With the basketball, Ruenkamp back over to the right. Far side it goes to Maurer.
The question is this nothing but Bunny's offense here right now if you're Loramie right there?
There's the layup. Ratterman, Isaac Ratterman out of that offense gets the easy bucket.
And that's a huge momentum shift. Ratterman with 10 points now.
36-32, Fort Loramie. Mullenauer shot no good. Roberts tried for the rebound, but it's going to end up in the hands of Aiden Weirman. Up court, Fort Loramie. Ratterman puts it on the floor. And will return it with a charge on the other side.
Carson Regula, the one to take that, and that's a good play. He's a tough baseball player. He's a catcher. And looking at our Winter Quality Meets replay here, and he sold that a little bit. You can tell there, but it's something you have to do in a thing like that. You need the momentum, and I don't blame Regula for doing that one bit. The ref called it. That's out of your hands. So I give Regula credit. I think it was easily a flop, but credit Regula for at least sacrificing his body.
4-point Fort Loramie lead. Jackson Center has the basketball. Fark down the lane. This time he's going to count it. He'll go to the line. Don't you love it? This is real basketball.
This is great basketball. This is, and Fark, like we said, he's been a quiet assassin here tonight. He's got a dozen points now. Take a look at a Winter Quality Meets replay.
There you see Fark.
Yeah, Roderman did the mistake of trying to steal that ball right there and get out in front of him, and Fark had inside leverage and just took it right to the basket.
13 points for Fark.
If he can, yeah.
In and out. And a rebound comes down to Logan Eilerman. Approaching that 1 minute mark. Timeout, Fort Loramie. All timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score Fort Loramie 36. And Jackson Center 34. It's a full timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Precision Strip, Tom and Jerry's, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Carriage Works, New Knoxville Supply Company.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
We've got 63 seconds left in regulation, 36-34, Fort Loramie. Hanging on to a 2-point lead, and they will have the basketball right in front of us. And Steve Trout will hand the basketball to Ty Ruenkamp. Aiden Weirman. It's going to come down to free throws. Jackson goes for the trap. Back over to Ruenkamp, over to Ratterman, ball on the floor. Ratterman on the floor. He'll get it back out, and the escape act continues as Maurer has it. Ratterman back out front. Ruenkamp over to the right side, and Weirman back over to Eilerman. Eilerman puts it on the floor to the baseline. Clock coming up on 30 seconds. There's the foul, and that's going to be on Nolan Fark. Clock will stop at 30.7 seconds.
Yep. And you got bonus now here. Both teams in the 1-and-1. That was the 8th team foul on Jackson Center. So big shots coming up here for Ty Ruenkamp, who's been sitting out a little bit of the second half with a little bit of foul trouble. He has 3 fouls. That's the 3rd foul there on Fark. And a chance for Loramie to really extend the floor, so to speak, and make it a 3-point lead.
Ruenkamp gets the bounce. Ty Ruenkamp makes it a 3-point game. Here comes an even bigger point right here.
5 of 5 from the line is Loramie in the second half. And I think
in and out. Rebound comes down to Camden Reese. Reese will bring it across the timeline.
Get a shot for Fark here, Mullenauer.
Around and out. Rebound, Eilerman. Mullenauer shot. I think it hit the net, Brandon. That's how far down it was before it popped out.
I cannot believe that. That looked like it was sure in, did not get the home visitor bounce. Let's take a look here on a Winter Quality Meets replay.
Mullenauer wide open. Oh my.
Wow.
Full timeout. We'll keep it here. Boy, what a wild night in Jackson Center as the Tigers continually come back on Fort Loramie. That shot looked in, then back out, and Fort Loramie hangs on to that 3-point lead.
That's a tough gut punch there for Jackson Center, but you got an opportunity with a 1-and-1. Again, if Loramie would happen to miss this with Jackson Center, I think this is the time where you just put it down to 1 possession and hope to get either Fark or Mullenauer open for a 3. But you got to hope Loramie misses the front end of the 1-and-1 if you're the Tigers. So it's coming down to the wire, and nothing more or nothing less that we expect of Shelby County basketball here early in December. A low-scoring battle.
All of our timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. What a exciting basketball game between Fort Loramie and Jackson Center. Replays of tonight's game on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Great one to watch again. Wednesday, December the 8th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, December the 11th at 6 p.m. You can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. 16 seconds, Brandon, is all that remain here as Logan Eilerman, the 6'3 junior, steps to the free throw line. Rebound, Jackson Center. Timeout by head coach Scott Elkert with 14.5 seconds. Still a 3-point game, and now strategy goes back the other way and they're looking for a 3.
Yeah.
I say somehow you're going to get it 2 options. You got Nolan Fark in that left wing, or Jace Mullenauer down in the corner.
Absolutely, too. And don't forget Carson Regula as well. He's hit a 3 here tonight. I would go Fark or Mullenauer. One of those 2 options. I don't think you can go wrong either way if you're Jackson Center in this situation. At least get it to one of them, too. I think those are one of the guys to rely on there. Mullenauer's oh so close on that last one. Fark's having a great game here tonight with 12 points. And it's going to be a battle here. Maybe even Loramie could foul here. Jackson Center's in the 1-and-1, so you don't know. Laramie's got to play nice straight-up defense here. Make sure they don't foul on the 3-point attempt either. But it's coming down the wire. Like I said, just as we expected as you see the Tigers coming out of their timeout.
Yeah, Regula, he takes his shots usually from the top of the key. So all sorts of options. This is excitement here on NKTelco Sports. Glad you're along for the ride as Shelby County Athletic League play. These 2 teams both 0-1 in league play after some tough losses. But tonight a win would make it up for one of these 2 teams as Jackson Center's Fark will bring it up court across the timeline. Clock at 10 seconds, and there's a foul by Maurer, as Brandon, you predicted.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to do if you're Loramie, the right thing to do. That's probably why you saw Fark bring the ball up there, maybe one of their more reliable free throw shooters for the 1-and-1, put the pressure on him, see what to do here, and challenge Loramie. Loramie will be in the double bonus the rest of the game.
Nothing but net by Fark.
Jackson shot the free throws well tonight. 7 of 9. We've had some great free throw shooting here tonight between both teams.
Hits them both. Timeout Jackson Center. It's going to be a full timeout. So now, as we got a great view of the Jackson Center bench, Scott Elkert talking to his assistant coaches, the final strategy. Of course, you're going to foul on the inbounds play if they can get it in.
Yeah, and you got to get the ball away from Jace Mullenauer as well, because Jace Mullenauer has 4 fouls. He's going to be one of your options if you need to take a last-second shot if you're Jackson Center. I don't know what the timeout situation is right now, but I would assume Jackson would have one. I mean, obviously they have to foul here right away. The key thing for Loramie, when you inbound the basketball, and if you have to reverse it, do not look to reverse under Jackson Center's basket for a potential steal. You remember that game we did last year, Anna and Greenview. Greenview made that mistake, and McCain Finkenbein steals that ball, puts it in, and Anna wins the district. But that's something Jackson Center has to avoid. Progress the ball down Loramie has to progress the ball down the floor, get it to whoever their best free throw shooter is here. And Jackson Center needs to avoid Jace Mullenauer from getting his 5th foul. I'm sure he'll be sitting back on defense.
Yeah, that's one of the most memorable plays that I think I've ever seen in calling games. That district final game where Finkenbein hit that shot. Here we go, folks. 9.1 seconds. Inbounds pass to Ruenkamp. They'll foul at the 6.2 mark.
And that was on Fark. I think that might be Fark's 3rd or 4th. And there's 2 timeouts left, as you see on the graphics there. Jackson Center out of timeouts now.
So that will send Ty Ruenkamp to the free throw line, 37-36. Ruenkamp, nothing but net on that one as Ratterman will come in for Lane Frilling. 2-point difference. He hits it. Pressure free throws. One more timeout. We'll keep it right here. Boy, I'll tell you, Ty Ruenkamp, he really hit some big free throws. He's got 7 points on the night. And those last 2 were absolutely huge, Brandon.
Clutch. And the thing is, too, is now you got Jackson Center who's out of timeouts. Laramie's in the double bonus. Jackson's got the 1-and-1. So Laramie, which I assume they'll come with that same concept foul as soon as the ball gets in. Jackson's still in the 1-and-1. So you miss that front end. That all about kills your chances of winning this ball game right here. So Jackson Center's got to get something in quick, and it's got to go fast here. So Jackson Center, again, look for Mullenauer, look for Mullenauer, look for Fark, look for Regula. I think you see one of those 3 try to take a shot here, but try to avoid a foul at the same time.
There you see the Fort Loramie bench. Head coach Corey Britton talking to his team and the strategies here in the final seconds of this one. And official Steve Trout giving instructions to the official timer.
Exactly. Get it right as that ball touches. I worked as a score timer for 2 years, so officials always try to keep on par there to minimize any issues.
Bryson Roberts will throw it in for the Tigers. Roberts gets it into Fark. Fark, midcourt. He'll put it up. Shot is going to hit the back of the board, and with 0.7 seconds, it's going to go out of bounds.
I think right there, you saw Fark get a little nervous, try to accept the contact, and Loramie pulls off the victory.
Somehow, Fort Loramie has pulled it out, and they maintained that lead. What a great effort by the Redskins here tonight. We'll come back with our recap, our score. Fort Loramie 39, Jackson Center 36. It's a final. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Fort Loramie with the big win over Shelby County Athletic League rival Jackson Center. Couple of free throws by Ty Ruenkamp in the final seconds of this one to wrap it up and preserve a 39-36 win over the Tigers. Just a great high school basketball game here tonight. Let's take a look at our final numbers and our recap, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
Taking a look here, stats really tell you the story. 14-26 for the Redskins from the field, 2-9 from beyond the arc, 9-12 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds, 8 turnovers. Jackson Center on the flip side, 11-33, 5-19 from beyond the arc, 8-10 from the line, 17 rebounds, and 9 turnovers. Both teams shot free throws very well, took care of the ball very well. They shot well tonight. The scoring breakdown looks like this. Nolan Fark led with the Jackson Center with a baker's dozen, 13 points. 7 points from Carson Regula, 10 from Jay Smollenauer, and 4 from Camden Reese. Only 4 Tigers make it in the scoring column. On the flip side for Loramie, they were led by Caleb Maurer with a dozen. Ty Ruenkamp had 6. There's 10 from Isaac Rotterman, 2 from Logan Eilerman, 2 from Darren Eilerman, 4 from Aiden Werman, and 2 from Ryan Holscher. So a solid night here, and like I said, these are two really good teams. Jackson Center sitting at 0-2 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Probably not where you want to be. I mean, obviously not where you want to be at this point right now, but I think both teams saw improvement from where they were at week 1. I think they scored 22 and 24 points last week. It's not the way they anticipate on starting, not the way really anyone wants to start, but they played two really good teams last week in Botkins and Russia, and you saw both these teams progress tonight. We know they're both working through injuries right now, and these teams are only going to get stronger. The Shelby County is a tough, grinded-out schedule. You add that with some MAC teams in there, and these guys schedule hard, and you're going to see two really good teams at this Pickwa sectional. I know we'll have their game when they play at Loramie, so it'll be an interesting rematch in January.
Fort Loramie jumped out to a 16-4 lead in that first quarter, biggest lead of the night, but Jackson Center came right back, made it a game. It's, in fact, Fark shot there at the buzzer just inside the half-court line. Had it gone, we'd have played some extra minutes of basketball here tonight. So the Tigers played very tough basketball.
Very tough, and that's how they play. And when they get Kellen Reichert back, this team's going to be even more dangerous. And Jackson Center is coming along. You know, they got the dean of Shelby County basketball and Scott Elkert. They're going to be just fine. You know, 0-2 in the league. Obviously, not how you want to start out, but they'll recover. They're a great team. It was a great battle here tonight against two really good teams, and I was glad I was able to call it.
Player of the game tonight, all brought to you by NKTelco, and we're going to pick Ty Ruenkamp because this game was about as tight as you can get for almost the entirety, especially in the second half, and his two free throws late in this one really iced it for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, iced it's a good way to put it there. Ty Ruenkamp, a nice job from the line. You know, you look at the scoring breakdown, and Ty Ruenkamp had to play with some foul trouble down the stretch. He only had 6 points. You know, you can look at someone more like Isaac Roderman or Caleb Maurer, who scored in double figures, and say, well, can't those guys be player of the game? But player of the games usually come up in clutch moments and times like that, and sometimes they might not always score the most points. But like a clutch moment like that where Ty Ruenkamp iced the game with some good free throw shooting, he did a nice job tonight, being one of those complimentary players from Coach Corey Britton. Corey Britton, he's got a good team this year. They're going to be very solid, and as they keep getting healthy and keep progressing with a lot of new varsity experience, they're going to be very dangerous come tournament time.
And our player of the game, as noted, brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's contest. Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Allglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Follow WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com. All season, your sports leader in Mercer and Allglaze counties. Other sponsors to thank: Crown Equipment Corporation, Clopay and Nidek Minster. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meats. Starting lineup, Sidney Allglaze Audiology. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. Our player of the game, NKTelco. And our Jackson Center game sponsor, Allenbaugh Insurance. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays of tonight's game Wednesday, December the 8th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, December the 11th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight, our director, Scott Robinson, the assistant director, Bryce Hamrick, on the camera tonight, Mark Fissel. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Brandon Coverman. And from Jackson Center, one more time, the final score: Fort Loramie 39, Jackson Center 36.